Saint Peregrine, faithful servant of Christ, humble child of Mary, powerful intercessor for the sick. You, who were healed of cancer by the touch of Christ himself, you, who endured pain with patience, you, who trusted God even in suffering, hear my prayer today. I come before you, Saint Peregrine, carrying the weight of fear, the heaviness of sickness, the sorrow of uncertainty. Cancer strikes without warning. It weakens the body. It shakes the spirit. It tries to steal hope. But you, Saint Peregrine, remind me that no illness is greater than God's mercy. No disease is stronger than Christ's power. No darkness can overcome his light. Pray for me in this battle. Pray for healing of my body. Pray for strength in my soul. Pray for courage in my heart. Saint Peregrine, you suffered greatly in your own flesh. You bore pain that seemed unbearable. You lived with wounds that would not heal. And yet, you trusted God. When cancer covered your leg, when doctors could not cure you, you turned to Christ. You knelt before the crucifix, placing your wounds in his wounds. And in the night, Christ touched you. He healed you completely. Your flesh was restored. Your pain was taken away. Your faith was rewarded. Pray that I too may receive such healing. Pray that my cancer may be lifted. Pray that my body may be restored. Pray that my life may continue in health. But if God wills otherwise, if suffering must remain, then pray that I may carry it with strength. Pray that I may unite it to Christ's cross. Pray that I may find peace in his love. Saint Peregrine, intercede for all who suffer from cancer today, for the child in the hospital, for the mother in treatment, for the father in weakness, for the elderly in pain. Be near to them, comfort them in their fear, encourage them in their hope, strengthen them in their faith. Cancer does not only wound the body, it wounds the heart of families. It brings anxiety to loved ones. It brings sleepless nights and silent tears. Pray for families of the sick. Pray for caregivers who watch with love. Pray for friends who walk the journey. Pray for communities that suffer together. Saint Peregrine, pray for doctors and nurses. Guide their hands, enlighten their minds, bless their compassion. Pray for researchers and scientists. May their work bring new cures. May their discoveries save lives. May their efforts be guided by wisdom and love. Saint Peregrine, you are called the wonder worker. Miracles are attributed to your prayers. Heal where healing seems impossible. Restore where hope seems lost. Bring light where darkness reigns. I place before you the names of all I love who are suffering from cancer. Hold them close in your prayer. Lift them to the Lord with compassion. Ask Christ to grant them healing and peace. When I feel afraid, pray for my courage. When I feel weak, pray for my strength. When I feel lost, pray for my faith. Cancer brings questions, doubts, and fears. But you, Saint Peregrine, teach me to trust even in uncertainty. Help me to remember that God is with me, that Christ walks beside me, that Mary, the Mother of Mercy, covers me with her mantle of love. Saint Peregrine, pray that I may never give in to despair. Pray that I may never lose sight of God's goodness. Pray that I may never stop believing in miracles. Miracles happen not only in healing of the body, but in the healing of the soul. Miracles happen when peace replaces fear. Miracles happen when hope rises in the heart. Miracles happen when faith remains unshaken. Pray that such miracles may happen for me, that whether my body is healed or not, my soul may always be whole. Saint Peregrine, you lived in holiness. You sought God's will above all else. You trusted him in life and in death. Pray that I too may surrender to God's will, that I may love him in sickness and in health, that I may serve him in pain and in joy, that I may glorify him in life and in eternity. You are a sign of hope for the sick, a witness of God's mercy, a testimony of Christ's healing. Be my companion in this journey. Be my protector in this battle. Be my intercessor in prayer. Saint Peregrine, I entrust my life to your prayers. I entrust my health to your care. I entrust my soul to your intercession. And if God grants me healing, I will praise his name forever. If he grants me strength to endure, I will praise his name forever. If he grants me eternal rest, I will praise his name forever. For in life or in death, I belong to Christ. In sickness or in health, I belong to Christ. In joy or in sorrow, I belong to Christ. Saint Peregrine, pray for me. Pray for all who suffer from cancer. Pray for the world, that one day sickness may be no more. Through Christ, the divine physician, I make this prayer. Amen.